turning here a new battle report. This is going to be, as I'm used to do recently, another battle report from a tournament. It's going to be another local tournament where we are going to play 2000 points, three rounds, and we were 14 players. So the first game I have to play against Stormcast Eternals. I go with my Stormcast Eternals as well. So it's going to be Stormcast Eternals against Stormcast Eternals, 2000 points. The first mission we play is Startrike, and we also have secondary objectives, and in both cases we choose to kill 50% of the opponent army. So my list, I have a Lord Celestan on Dracoth. He has the armor that gives -1 to hit on him, and then I have a Lord Relictor with the Staunch Defender. He's going to be my general. I have a Lord Castellan, a Lord Ordinator, a Lord Arcanum on Grief Charger. I have 3 units of 5 Liberators, 2 units of 5 Judicators, 5 Evocators, 3 Prosecutors, and a Celestial Ballista. And I'm trying for the first time a battalion, so I'm going to try to use the Thundercast Brotherhood, sorry. So this is the one I will try to use. The one that is you need 3 Liberators, 3 units of Liberators, and 2 units of Judicators. So the rule is the Judicators will be able to reroll once for the armor saves if they are close to other units from this formation. My opponent is coming with quite a strong list. He has a Lord Celestan on Startrike. He has a Lord Ordinator, a Knight Heraldor, and the Lord Castellan. As units, he have 2 units of 5 Liberators and 1 unit of 10 Evocators, and then as war machines, he have 4 units of 4 ballistas. Okay, so he's quite a strong point. So we go for the turn 1. As I say, we play Startrike. So this is the first turn. I advance. I try to go for his. I try to kill his Lord Castellan. I think it was my main objective. And here it comes one of the things that I was not counting on. So each column is counted as a piece of terrain for this scenario. So you cannot go in, but this is key for the Heraldor, right? Because if each column is a piece of terrain, Heraldor have here a lot of advantage. All these are in the middle of the columns are really a killing zone. Okay, so I advance, and my objective was try to kill the Lord Castellan. I realized that it was not easy to do it with the -1 to hit and so on. So I changed objective, and I also try to kill first the Liberators to see if I can reach the Lord Castellan later on. So my shooting have put some wounds on a wound, I think, on the Lord Castellan, and I killed 2 Liberators, quite weak on this side. And then in the middle, I just advanced a little bit with my Lord Celestan on Dracoth. I put him the lantern, and I just try to keep my army group there in the middle to see where the ballistas will drop. And in this side, I try to I was trying to get control of this side of the board by attacking the unit of 5 Liberators. Okay, so this is how I played on the first turn. Not too much damage. I was quite disappointing. My shooting was quite bad. So this is my position at the end of the turn 1, and with that we go to the turn 1 for my opponent. So here another generic view before my opponent is playing. As I have the battalion, I was able to have the initiative. So all his ballistas appear here behind me. Yeah, to be fair, I don't think I was able to have to avoid that he can shoot at me. Maybe I should have think better the deployment, but yeah, all the ballistas are deployed there, and all the shooting of the ballistas kill all except one of my evocators. So this was quite painful. But also, as I said, the Knight Herald can use any of these columns to use his power with the trumpet. So with the trumpet, he blasts on this column that you see near to my Lord Celestan on Dracoth, and he put mortal wounds on my Castellan, and on my Relictor. This combined with the Rain of Stars, that the Rain of Stars just impact, because I think he only impact my Castellan and also my Relictor. He killed my two supporting characters just in turn 1. So Rain of Stars, 3 wounds to each. The Night Herald, 3 wounds to each, killing them both. So this was very painful. So I lost my Lord Castellan, my Lord Relictor, I lost my Evocators, and as you can see, the Startrike have charge on the Liberators and Judicators that I put in the middle. So on this side, the Evocators also deployed behind my Judicators, and they managed to do the 9-inch charge. So they charge behind my Judicators, and on the front, I had the charge of the Liberators on my Liberators. Okay. So this is this flank, and this is how it looks like before the combat. And this is how it looks like after the combat. So the Startrike killed one of the Liberators, I think, and killed one of the Judicators, but then he was too far to be able to hit with the weapons, because we don't know. Here is a question: if we use the Cavernous Jaws, if you kill the ones that are close to you, if you can still attack him with the other attacks, because it goes in the sequence of attack before any other attacks. I think you cannot keep doing attacks, but this was an open question. So if you know that, please let me know. Then I just put my Lord Celeste on Vakoth in combat, try to see if I can do some damage on him. I don't think my Lord Celeste without the supporting, he's not able to resist the Startrike anymore. And then the other pain is on my left flank, where the Evocators killed 3 of my Judicators, killed the Ballista. I just did very little damage to him. So yeah, he just smashed half of my army in turn 1. So I'm really in a very bad position at the end of the turn 1. So here you can see in this flank, Ballista destroyed, Judicators down to 2, and my Liberators are down to 4. The All Ordinator is the only one that is still surviving. And here the Ballistas have smashed my Evocators. The Mortal Wounds have killed my Lord Celestan, my Lord Castellan and my Lord Relictor. And I have some casualties on the Liberators and Judicators in the middle. So, of course, also my Lord Celestan on Vakoth was wounded by the Heraldor. And yeah, and it's impossible to avoid that, because you can see I cannot be away 3 inches from this column, so he can use any of the columns with the Heraldor. So it's ideal. This piece of terrain, these columns, is an ideal piece of terrain for the Heraldor to blast mortal wounds. So we go to the turn 2. So my opponent had initiative in turn 2, so what was really bad. So in the shooting phase, he killed my Prosecutors and my Lord Arcanum on Grief Charger on my right flank. So you can see that there is nothing there. He put some more mortal wounds with the Heraldor on my Vakoth. Okay, on my Lord Celeste on Vakoth. He's going to die soon. And yeah, and on the opposite flank, he will keep hitting on my Judicators, Ordinator, and Liberators. So as you can see, he's having control. I forgot to mention that the first objective fault on my right flank, and there, as you can see at the right side of the screen, there is a black thing. This is the objective that have fallen from the sky. Then we went to combat. The Startrike finished the Vakoth, so my Lord Celestial Vakoth was killed in turn 2. He killed another Judicator, so only one Judicator surviving. He killed the Lord Ordinator, and he destroyed as well the Liberators. So I was really surviving with very little units, so I was really, this was going very, very bad for me. So in my turn 2, I disengaged from combat. Was making no sense to keep the Liberators and Judicators in combat with the Startrike. I also disengaged the Judicator, so yeah, I was dead. I tried to move the Evocators to charge, the surviving Evocators to charge on the Ballistas. I charged with the Liberators on the Ballistas, but I did nothing. Then we go to the turn 3. He just get the initiative again. He charged on my Liberators and Judicators. He charged on all my units and he killed them all, so nothing else to say here. So this was a smashing victory for my opponent. So at the end, none of my army was surviving at the end of the turn 3, and he clearly won this battle. So yeah, this was a fight against a very strong list of Stormcast Eternals. I think I misdeployed at the beginning, leaving too many space for my opponent to deploy at my back. Maybe I should have give him the first turn and see if I can resist, but to be fair, 4 ballistas, and also I miscalculate the Heraldor. I forgot about the Herald, it was a mistake, but on top, this terrain was very beneficial for the Heraldor. If each column is a piece of terrain, it's very easy for the Heraldor to do mortal wounds on the opponent, and it was impossible to avoid the columns once you were there. So the only way, this was a dead zone, so the only way, I should have maybe focused my attacks on the Heraldor instead of the Castellan on turn 1, try to kill the Heraldor, and then minimize the output of mortal wounds, although we still have the fall of the stars from the Startrike. So a strong list was I went for I think I should have avoided to go too fast into combat. Maybe I should have played more conservative on the first turns to avoid that he can deploy my back and surround to me completely and just smash me. So yeah, I think it's a combination of playing against a strong list versus making some mistakes in turn 1 and also the deployment, being too aggressive, too confident of my forces, and not balancing well my opponent. And that's all for now. So this is all for this battle report. I hope you have liked. And yeah, and please give a like. Let me know in the comments below what you have done different or what is your opinion about this battle report. And as usual, thanks a lot for watching and see you again later. Bye.